y'all, welcome to the Pearl Show. I got my girl Jasmine Sanders with me tonight, and tonight we're going to be discussing men and women 30 and up, why are we afraid of commitment. This is one of the hottest shows in America right now, bringing the hottest guests with the hottest topics. So I want y'all to go ahead and share this live. Once y'all enter it, I want y'all to tune in, follow me on all social networks at Pearl the Celebrity and the Pearl Show, and we're going to definitely go ahead and get started. So Jazz, go ahead and speak to the people.
Hey y'all, I need y'all to share this. Everybody need to come watch it like y'all be watching everything else. Tune in.
And we're going to go ahead and we're going to get straight to the point because we got a lot of valid points to make tonight. And like I said, this is very valuable for a lot of people, yes, especially in the dating world. Yes. So we're going to get started. So Jazz, what does commitment mean to you?
Commitment for me basically means two people coming together as one to build and create a foundation. That means you got to have trust, loyalty, respect, honesty. All of that to me plays a major part in commitment. Like I feel like if you do not have those components, you might as well hang it up.
So do you want commitment? Do you desire commitment?
I do. I really do. I'm a mother of 3 children.
I desire it too. I'm a celebrity of one.
Right.
One mom.
But I mean, you know, for me, I'm almost 30 years old. I have 3 children. You get what I'm saying? So I want that complete family. You know, I don't want it to be like, oh, you got to go to your daddy's house this weekend. You know, I want that father figure.
We don't want that separation.
Right. I want that, you know, that stern hand. Because I could tell him all day, stop doing that. But it's different when it's a man
in the house.
Right. And he's the right man. He's setting a great example for the children. So, you know, as I've gotten older, that's what I want. But I have to be selective. I heard that I'm picky, but I didn't just get picky.
So what has been your problem with finding men that don't want to commit? What has been your problem? First we're going to do the men, then we're going to do the women. Okay. What has been your problem with finding men that don't want to commit?
I would say it starts with me first, because I allow a bunch of things that I shouldn't have allowed. I should have set the tone from the beginning.
Ooh,
and not only that, I should have stuck with what it was that I wanted. You know what I'm saying? That's just like when you go to a car lot. It's a bunch of cars out there, but you already know the color. You know the make, the model. You know what I'm saying? You got your price set. And, you know, I just recently purchased a vehicle, and that's what I did. I knew what I wanted in every detail, and I went for that. Even when he said, oh, no, you have to put down $3,800. If I can't put down $3,000, I'm going.
I don't want it.
I don't want it.
And ladies, that's so important. And I talk to so many women daily, and that's one thing that I tell each of them when you get into the dating world: set the intent from day one. Because once you set that intent, it's going to eliminate a lot of time wasted. Because if he does not want what you want, there's no need to negotiate. There's no need to go back and forth, and there's no need to settle. You can go ahead and exit left.
Right.
Don't try to force a relationship on a man, because that if he's telling you he does not want that, you need to take his word. He does not want it. And if you force it on him and it does not work, he's going to say, you wanted this, not me. So if he doesn't want a relationship and you want that, go ahead and go. Now, if he wants to be a cuddy buddy and you want that, then fine. You can stay if you want to have fun and he wants to have fun. But let the intent be clear. And so many women, they go through meeting people, dating people, and they never set the intent. And then 5 or 6 years down the line, they wonder why marriage is not in the picture. Because that wasn't an intent for that man. So it's setting the intent. So we're going to get back to commitment. So you've been saying that you may have allowed some things you shouldn't have.
Most definitely.
So now you're at a point where you know what you want. You know what you're going to settle for. So what has been a problem now? Now that you know what you want, you know what you don't want. What has been a problem that you've been finding in men?
Well, I think it's more so of, you know, like I said, I'm almost 30. It's people that I've known since I was in high school, middle school. And I just really feel like they think I'm still the old me. You know what I'm saying? I've matured a lot. So a lot of things that I went for, I'm no longer going for. And I think that's one of the biggest misconceptions. Like, I'm still me, but I'm a better me.
And wisdom definitely comes, you know, wisdom, it comes with age. So, you're not the person you were at 20 or 21. And I think...
Or last year.
Definitely, because you show life is about growing and revolving. Or last week. You know what I'm saying?
An hour ago, child. I was bald.
Child, 5 minutes ago.
So, that would be one of the biggest things. And then also, I would say... men not keeping it G from the beginning.
Yeah, and they definitely don't know how to do that.
And they don't know, even though
it
just meeting, it's like, okay, you tell me what you want, I'm going to tell you what I want. But they end up basically fabricating what it is that they want to match.
Well, and I think it's because they don't want the relationship, but they want the benefits.
Right.
They want to be loved. They want to have the loyalty from you. They want the sex. They want to be spoiled. They want to be catered to, but they don't want to give you that commitment.
Right. They can't reciprocate it. So that's been one of the biggest things for me because I'm an open book for the most part. Like people say, oh, you post this too much. I don't care because who you see on here is who you going to see in real life. You know what I'm saying? So it's really no need to kind of differentiate the two. So when I give a person all of me, I want that same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Rather, if you telling me, hey, man, I just want sex, then give me that option.
Exactly.
That's what it's about. It's about giving me the option.
So choice to say no.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't have me thinking one thing and it's another thing.
Like, you know what? I changed my mind. I think I do want that. Or I might tell you, look, we could be cool, but it ain't nothing like that. So people, they misconstrue that for, oh, she mad, or it's not that I'm mad, but we too grown to be lying. Whatever
and playing.
It is, just,
what you want, put it on the table.
Just tell me what you want.
And I think that I know as far as myself, I'm not as scared of the commitment part, but it's the person that I might be committing to, because you have some guys, they'll say, oh, they do want the commitment, but don't really want it, you know what I'm saying? Or they're slacking, or they don't even know what it is, So, and I feel like we're going to discuss the ways why you think men don't want to be committed. One reason I think, I'm going to say one that you can say, I feel like a lot of men have dealt with women who have let them do the bare minimum. Mm-hmm. So when they get to you and you want the whole deal, they can't rise to the occasion. This is not normal for them. Like, they looking like, what? I got to work. You know what I'm saying? What? I got to pay bills. What? I got to spend time. Like,
when Susie crossed the street, she just wanted the sex.
Exactly. Or, put the money on the counter. You know what I'm saying? So they don't know. So that's one reason I think that their commitment is a clashing issue. Mm-hmm. Let you give one.
Well, for me, I honestly feel like there were some good men, but it was some bitter females that turned them into...
So now they're damaged? Yeah.
Right, and they damaged, so it's like not everybody got to play a game.
And I hate that. Yeah, relationships should not be games. Like, if you know what you want, like, I know what I want, like, let's make it happen. Mm-hmm. Like, why are we wasting time? Like, I think so many people waste time, like, playing around. Like, why would you waste time? Like, life is so short. Right. Like,
and I can't afford to waste no
time.
I can. Like, I tell people, they think I'm crazy or I'm bitter, but it's like, I know exactly what I want. And if it's not that, then bye. Exactly. And it ain't no hard feelings, but it's like the fact that I wasted that time that I could not get back. I could have poured that into my children. I could have poured that into my career. You know what I'm saying? Into another man or just myself, working on me.
And then I feel like sometimes men can be selfish and they'll tell you they want that relationship, you know what I'm saying, just to get those benefits. But if you don't want the relationship, you will not get the benefits. Yeah,
you shouldn't want nothing that come with it.
That's not how they are, though. They want it. They want to have, the men want to have the cake and they want to eat it too.
Child, listen, I'm totally over that phase. Like, I just can't see it. Like, within the first couple of days, I'm damn near trying to run you off. You hear me? So if you're trying to come this way, you got to be prepared. I'm going to try to run you off because I want to make sure that you're what I want. Exactly. And if not, bye. We don't need to talk. We don't need to text, none of that.
And definitely not that. A conversation? So what do you feel like when you meet a man, is your aspect of commitment? Because I think a lot of women have they have two different views on commitment. Some women feel like, oh, I need money, I need, you know, purses, I need shoes. Then you have a women, you know, like I feel like, you know, I need, you know, us to have a family, a home, love, trust, loyalty. I need you to do what a man needs to do. Like that materialistic stuff, that doesn't hold value for me.
Not for me, because I got my own. You know what I'm saying? I get out here and work hard every day, hands rough. Yeah. You know, so it's like, that's cool. Like, basically, you have you and I have me, and then we could come together and have each other. But as far as me, like, and see, that's another misconception.
And I don't have nothing for you.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing for you. It's like, people automatically assume
we should be helping each other. Yeah. Like, why are people so scared of partnership? Like, I don't know. Like, and you know what I think another thing is sometimes, like, men, their mothers are enablers. Like, their mom allows them to do anything they want to do.
And it was so much static, but it's true because, just like I say, if you going to jail every other year, your mama there with lawyers, commissary, you got 4 or 5 terms, she busting her ass to take care of your children, plus you while you're incarcerated. Then when you get out, you got that cushion. Now you going back home to mom. When she cooking your favorite meal, she buying you clothes, shoes. She done got you a phone in her name. You know what I'm saying? Then when you meet a woman fresh out of jail, you want to come shack up. You want to leave clothes at her house. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to be looking at you like, no, it's not that I feel like I'm better than you, but I'm better than this. I don't deserve that. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of the time also you have to date within like your realm of a certain type of person. It's levels to it. Like, I wouldn't dare want to date a bum on the street.
Exactly. And I feel like it's so true when the Bible says be equally yoked. Like, if I have a car, you need to have a car. If I have a job, you need to have a job. You know what I'm saying? If I have a place, you need to have a place. You know what I'm saying? But we need to meet each other halfway.
Right. If and you want to play monkey see, monkey do,
exactly.
Let's do that.
Like, because if you come, if I'm already established, why are you coming over here? That's leeching. That's leeching. If I'm already established and you coming into my life, that's leeching. Like, I don't have time to set a man up for the next woman. I will not do it. And I've seen that so many times. And I want to know, why do you feel like men are afraid of the commitment? I can speak for women. And for men that I have talked to, you know, I just feel like, to be honest with you, they want to have a variety.
Right.
And they want to deal with you on Monday, somebody else on Tuesday. That's not what I want.
And it be dead by Wednesday.
Exactly. But I think that women are sometimes afraid of commitment because what they have been through, you know, being hurt, being scorned, being lied to, time after time after time. Time you think you got one, they out the door. Cut them off like bad habits, baby. Cut them off like bad habits. Getting a text on Monday, blocked on Tuesday. I mean, it's just, I think that is a generation. Yeah. We have to put that value back into relationships and stop going thinking people are on social media are relationship goals. I always said my relationship goals will be my own.
Yeah.
I don't have a desire to have a relationship like nobody else because people go through stuff behind closed doors and they're not going to post that negative stuff on the internet. They're going to post what makes you feel like, oh, I want a relationship like them. No.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like so many men, it's like, they want to friend zone a good woman. Like, why y'all want to friend zone a good woman? You want to friend, you know why they want to do it? Because they don't want to miss, if they hurt you, they'll lose you.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So let's keep you as a friend. Friend zone is a safe zone. And then, but see, when you get, who gonna say I'm gonna wait for you to get it together?
Nope.
And you know one thing I've learned too, age don't mean nothing. Because some of them is 40-something still acting childish. Yes, and you got some guys that's 20-something, very mature.
Right.
So it's all about that person and what they want. But I feel like when it comes to commitment, it's very devalued in our society today.
Yeah.
Like, people don't know what they want. Like, and it's not even all men. Because I've seen some good men get dragged by women who didn't know what they want.
But you know what? Because the men allow it. That's why I say it's both parties.
What like, you allow?
I've seen hard-working men, you know what I'm saying, get cheated on, and the woman sitting home
and still stay there.
Nothing.
They paying all the bills.
Won't do nothing.
Won't clean.
So this ain't no male bashing thing.
It's not. It's both parties.
It's two sexes of people that have both had enough, and so now everybody basically
it's bitter.
Yeah, and it's
and
like
everybody heart guarded.
They're trying to have one up on the next.
The next one, and it's so relationship nowadays. I feel like it's such a game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, you better call me first. I'm not texting first. Like, that's so childish to me. Like, we have to grow out of this. Like, we're 30 and up. We definitely should know what we want by now. Mm-hmm. And that should be set from day one. If you meet a person, that's the first thing I ask. Hey, what are you looking for? Simple question. Mm-hmm. You're right. A person can only do what you allow, and we definitely going to keep stressing it. Mm-hmm. We're definitely going to keep stressing that. And, I feel like when you're a person and you have standards and you come into people's life and you try to actually help better them in different ways, not materialistic, but help. They don't want you to help become a better person. They want, and that's why I say, like, men and women, y'all have to sit down and sit down to yourself and say, okay, what do I want? Because a lot of people see things and they want it at the time, but don't really want it. Mm-hmm. If you want to have fun, don't mix and mingle with people who want to be in a relationship. Because I've heard men tell me, oh, I don't want a relationship. You know what I'm saying? But you are calling like you want a relationship.
Right, so you
want
to
see me like you want a relationship. you want to have access to me like you want a relationship. See, and that's where it goes. Mm-hmm. And you're right, childhood issues as well.
Yeah, I was just going to say upbringing plays a major
part.
Ooh,
and what a man wants in his life.
Yes, it does.
It does. And y'all, it doesn't play... It's a major part because sometimes, some people beg to differ. They say that it doesn't matter if you're in a 2-parent household. I beg to differ because I feel like if a man is brought up in a 2-parent household and he sees his father loving his mother correctly, that is what he's going to want. Mm-hmm. Even if he doesn't want it, okay, we all been young before. We want to settle down in 19, 20. But when he get in that 25, 26, that range closer to 30, he knows what he wants. Mm-hmm. Because that's what he saw. And that's why a lot of men are damaged because they don't know genuine love. When a woman is trying to show them genuine love, they don't know it. They don't know how to receive it. Or they say you sickening, you clingy.
Controlling.
You controlling. You want to tell them what to do. You want things your way. But when are you going to realize and say, you know what? Take a step back. She cares about me. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? She's concerned about me. See, these are the issues that I'm concerned with people because how do you get controlling out of someone who's caring about you? If I'm calling you to check on you, how do you get that as being sickening? I'm trying to make sure you alive. But that's not a conversation they're not ready to have yet. So that's why I had to bring my girl on here today. So we could talk about this stuff that's going on. So we're going to look at the audience. We have someone say, to be fair, a good woman might not be the right woman for a particular dude and vice versa. So that means you wouldn't want a good woman? You would want something other than that? Can you help me elaborate on that? Why wouldn't a man want a good woman?
I mean, I think what he's trying to say is that, just like what we were saying, you need to go ahead and set your intention and stick with that. Like,
right.
If I come to a dude and I say, listen, I only want sex, and he telling me he want a wife, then we need to part ways because now he's the good man and I'm the bad woman, and I'm gonna try to force him into something that he doesn't want. And it is just
and damage him for the next woman,
right? Because guess what? He want me. So he's willing to take the little piece of me that I'm giving him. You feel me? But he's settling already because he don't want what it is that I embody at that time. So he need to leave me alone.
You're right. And we have another audience member said it seems like there aren't any good men with qualities out there still.
Right.
And you know what? That is such a true statement, but I would never give up on love. And I do feel like it is men out there that, that want what we want. And, I don't know where they are at. They might not be, locally. Right. But there are men out there who desire to be married. When y'all see those videos go viral and those men be crying at the wedding, those are real, baby. That's real. That's what we want. We want somebody to cry. Like, right. I don't want... Relationships shouldn't come with pride. A lot of people have too much pride. Mm-hmm. And they will let a good person go behind pride. People don't know how to communicate. When you get mad, or if we're in a relationship, we get mad at each other, we should be able to communicate.
Talk about
That's a big problem in today's society, not just with relationships, friendships, anything.
All relationships,
people
mother, daughter, family, friends.
Baby, we could be here all night. People do not know how to communicate, and that's one thing we have to learn how to do. That's one thing we have to learn how to do. And we send them to Savannah. Yeah, and I think as women, what can we do while waiting, you know, to for that man to find us?
Okay, y'all, I'm gonna tell you what I do, and you know I don't care. Let me see, will it be Wednesday, Thursday, something like that? One of these good old days. I haven't had sex in almost 90 days. And yeah, you know, people always saying 90 days, but I'm dead ass. Like nothing, no masturbation, no toys. I don't want no toys. I want the real thing. So by me doing that, it kind of allowed me to just see people for who they really were. You know,
and
what
it
I'm
makes
saying?
you in tune with yourself more.
Like I'm so
the focus
serious,
on what you want. Y'all sex can throw you off. And really I tell a lot of people that because when you start mixing emotions and your soul ties,
and them spirits, baby.
Woo, baby, that man have you going crazy. Don't even know why.
And guess what?
You have to be very particular.
Nothing.
You have to be very particular.
Yeah, you got to pray too, but I feel like if you focus on
you, the right man will come.
He gonna come, because guess what? You're going to actually exude what it is that you want. So when he look at you, guess what? He gonna say, "Oh, I already know what she about." Yep. Oh, she. And
they won't even waste your time. I have so many men when they see me, they tell me that they were like, "I know what you want," and they know to go ahead and part ways because I want that commitment. I want that marriage. I want that lifetime partner. So, you know, that's my goal. Always has been, always will be. So I think that we as women have to definitely keep our standards high and never settle. Because when we settle, that allows men to do the bare minimum, like I said earlier. Because they don't have nobody to make them rise. So, hey, they're going to do the bare minimum. So we have to set the tone in what we want. And that everything else will follow suit.
I agree.
Everything else will definitely follow suit.
I agree. I feel like the no sex, meaning take it slow, period. Yeah. Like
don't jump into the bed.
Make each person earn you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And make him date you. Yeah, like so many women, like y'all. I see a lot of women that reach out to me. They go from meeting him, conversation, straight to sex, straight to baby. You know, you didn't take the time to know each other.
And now y'all ain't together no more.
And because they never really knew each other.
Me. Prime example. Now learn from me, baby.
But guess what? It's good that you can be transparent and you learn from it.
It's a
you know,
lesson.
Some people, they don't. Like, and I tell people all the time, like, when you clash with a person, you have to get to know a person. You have to be friends first. And when I mean being friends, set the intent, get to know each other, be friends. You can't just dive right into a relationship. But that needs to be set because that will save a lot of time. And ladies, you'll find out when you tell a man that, and you mention it, most men will tell you if they want that or not.
Or it's going to run them off. Cause
it is. Like, you won't hear from him no more.
You won't hear
if
from
you
him
tell a man, you know, he say, hey, what you looking for? I'm going to say, hey, I'm looking for, you know, relationship. You don't hear from him no more? That's good. That means he didn't want it.
But you got to act like you want a relationship too. You can't just say I want a relationship. And then the first night, y'all Netflix and chilling. You know what I'm saying? Like, make him take you. I won't even say make him take you nowhere. Just watch how he moves. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? If he don't open the door.
Play everything by ear. Right. Play everything by ear, my girl.
Don't worry about him not offering you no date, baby. Because if he was interested, he going to take you somewhere.
And that's what I just said that. We were just talking about that. When a person is interested in you, you have their attention. If you do not have their attention, they are not interested. Mm-hmm. If you call, they don't return your call, they're not interested in you. Right. And I think so many women don't take that, and it's little things we can see from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? The little things we can see. Make a man date you. You know what I'm saying? Don't make him earn you. Have standards, have values, you know, have morals. You know, let him know, hey, this is what I want. And if he doesn't want that, eventually he's going to exit. He's going to exit.
Yeah, because he ain't going to be able to
He ain't going to be able to keep up.
He going to be like, man.
That mask going to definitely come off.
She don't want to give it in. She don't want to give it up. I got to go. And then you just eliminated a connection with a person. Because like I said, when you have sex with people, then that's just another shield. But it's a shield also because they might be some BS, but you like the sex.
Yep. So now you drawn into it, and next thing you know, 2-3 years done passed by.
Yep.
You could have been married with kids, and they still doing the same thing
with everybody else. So it's like you gotta take your time and pay attention. Like if it's a duck and it quack, it's a duck. If it got white feathers and it's on late there eating bread, baby. It's a dog. It's not a chicken.
Yeah, we as people, women have to stop making excuses for men.
No benefit of the doubt, and that's both sides.
And no, we're not dating our potential. No, if they don't have it, ladies, 9 out of 10, they not.
They not.
We
30.
We 30. You
Come
ain't.
on,
what you been doing? What you been doing?
Why I got to teach you? Now let
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? If both
lead,
of us have a foundation,
learn to lead. The man have to lead.
Exactly.
Ladies.
But as long as both of us have a foundation, we could build something.
Exactly.
But if I got it and you don't, now guess what I got?
You gonna bring me down?
I got to take away from me building my house to come help lay your foundation down.
The bricks you had, now you got to use them for him.
I'm not doing that.
And eventually you're gonna get burnt out. You're gonna be tired.
Now where you could have been, you not there because you got to build somebody. That's whack. I'm not.
A man has to lead.
Yeah, I'm not.
He don't have to be perfect, but he has to lead. That's one of the qualities he has to have as a man. Mm-hmm. That's one of the qualities God possessed him with.
Oh yeah.
To lead. So if he cannot lead, I tell women all the time, don't be submissive to a man that's not your husband. And definitely don't lead a man lead you to a road down in destruction. Mm-hmm. Like, no, a lot of women want a man so bad. A man who cares about you will not lead you to the wrong path.
Amen. Now, woman.
Exactly. A woman who cares about you won't lead you to the wrong path. Like, so many people are letting people lead them. And no, don't do that. If a man has your best interest, y'all can make it work. We're not saying there's no perfect man or no perfect woman, but y'all can be perfect for each other. Mm-hmm. Y'all can build together, bring something together. No one person should be doing all the work.
Nope.
Not at all. And ladies, we have to let these men lead. Don't ask them to take you on a date. Don't do it.
Don't give them no type of cheat sheet.
Exactly. At all.
What, I'm going to give you a cheat sheet?
Exactly. I'm telling you how to be a man. Telling that you ain't doing nothing but telling them how to be a man.
I'm not.
And that's not what we want, ladies. We want, and men, y'all shouldn't want that either for a woman. You should want her to bring her A game. We not bashing. We just stating facts.
Yeah. Both sides.
Both sides, men and women.
Ain't nobody
exactly. We're not bashing.
Yeah.
We're not male bashing. Let's get that clear.
Please.
We're not male bashing.
Say that.
No, we're not male bashing. We just simply stating the facts. And I think that's always healthy. Like I said, women they can do some things too. I'm a woman. I've seen a lot of stuff. Mm-hmm. You know,
I did a lot of stuff.
We have. I've never did nothing to hurt no man. I can honestly say that. I
did some things, baby, but guess what? It was only because it was done to me, and that don't make it right.
That don't make it right.
But that's what comes with maturity.
Right.
I had to learn. You
that
know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, guess what? All that energy I put into trying to hurt that person.
Yep. It could have been
I ended up hurting myself. You know.
Yep.
When I could have just totally avoided that and said, you know what, let me work on me as a separate entity.
And I think we have to do that as people, men and women. When we get hurt by another individual, we're so quick to jump into another relationship to thinking that person can fix us. I tell people all the time that reach out to me. It's not a person's job to fix you if you're broken. You have to heal yourself. You have to go to God. You have to pray about it. And you have to work on yourself. You maybe can go to counseling depending on how bad you feel like you're broken. But it's not the next person's job to heal you. Mm-hmm. And I want to make that clear because I think a lot of people, I see a lot of things on two broken people can heal each other. No, y'all gonna be broken together, and it's definitely gonna be toxic because both of y'all broken. That's like the blind leading the blind.
Yes, it is.
So ladies, we want y'all, ladies and gentlemen, we want y'all to take away a couple things from tonight's show. What I want y'all to take away is when you're meeting someone, definitely set the intent from day one. Let them know what you want, how you want it, what you're going to tolerate, what you're not going to tolerate. Put everything on the table. Mm-hmm. And the second thing I want you to take away from this show is actions always speak louder than words. I don't care what a person tells you, go by their actions because that's going to tell you their character. That's going to tell you everything you need to know. Jazz, what you want to leave the audience with tonight?
I just want to say, keep it all the way G. Yeah, y'all got to keep it G with people, man. Like, I mean, whatever it is, put it out there, like she said, because when you get to know somebody, they want to know you. They don't want to know the person that you portraying to be so that they can get you. And then you be like, oh, well, how you ain't knew he was going to be like that and you got a baby from? Because it was a front, you know. So I would say also consider that person's feelings. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like, even if you said initially, hey, I want to be in a commitment, that doesn't mean I want to commit to you. we both came to a mutual agreement that, hey, I want a husband, I want a wife. Now, maybe me and your chemistry ain't right, so we can part ways. Don't try to just force something because both of y'all have the same vision. You know what I'm saying? But it might not be that person. So that's what I would say. Just be as transparent as you possibly can. And communicate. Talk.
Big time. Talk.
And do not get offended. Okay, we grown. Yep. I should be able to come to you about anything just as well as you coming to me. Even sometimes, you know, people might know how to be so receptive to certain topics, and so you might get a negative response or, you know, that person might feel offended, but as long as you felt like you brought it to the forefront, whatever it may be, to let this person know, hey, this is something that we need to discuss, then talk about it. You know what I'm saying? And from there, just make sure that your intentions are pure
at all times.
Do not fabricate, because we are too grown to be lying.
We are.
And quite frankly, I'll be to call somebody the wrong name and all that, because I can't keep up with my lies. I can't keep up. You know?
Y'all listen.
I can't even keep up.
Keep it as real as possible, and I feel that when you keep it real, nothing but good can come from it. You might not gain a significant other. You might gain a good friend. You know, someone you can call when, you know what I'm saying, just a good friend. Because sometimes, like Jazz said, people chemistries don't mix, but that intent needs to be set. Right. That will save wasted time.
And that's how you do end up getting good friends, male friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you done took the time, you say, you know what? We're not going to have sex. We just going to get to know each other. That's just like me and her, for instance. You know what I'm saying? We literally got to know each other. You know, not to say that we like women, but like, just think about it like that. Like one of your best friends. You know what I'm saying? You can get to know so much more about a person, taking your time and keeping it real. That they need to become your best friend. If they become your best friend,
that love it, they'll fall in line. They'll fall
suit. I'm saying that's gonna be the one for you, because they're gonna know everything
about you, how you operate, how you handle things, how you think.
Yeah,
how you get mad, right? What make you sad? They gonna know,
right?
So get to know a person.
Okay, this who I want, because everything that you showing, this you all the time. There's no second guessing about who that person is.
All the time.
So I just feel like that's most important to me personally. I don't need you come to find out you done been walking around with a frontal on the whole time and you bald head. You know what I'm saying? You need to tell me everything. Take that hat off.
Yep, and actions will definitely show it.
You know, let me see how many fingers and toes you got, how many churn you got.
Exactly.
You know, how many baby mamas, like, because guess what? If you lie, then that person is now wanting the fake you.
Exactly.
So then when you reveal who you are, y'all laughing. They really don't like you for you. They like you for who you've been pretending to be.
Exactly.
You know, so don't do that. You gonna have a person falling in love or like, you know, lust.
Off of what they thought you were.
Or who they thought you were.
So y'all, we hope y'all enjoyed this show tonight. And
what's her name?
Sharonda.
So can y'all please
go live again? This is my girl, y'all. That's why I had to bring her, because she keep it all the way 100. Ever since I know her, very transparent, always keep it real, gonna tell you just how it is. And I feel like we need people in our life like that, because it's so many people who trying to portray something they're not. And that's one thing I want y'all to take away from this show tonight, that, you know, be who you are. If a person's going to love you, going to commit to you, they're going to commit to you for who you are at that very moment.
Yes,
not who you don't have to change your thing. It's somebody for everybody. You don't have to settle. That's for men and women. And we hope y'all enjoy this show. Y'all go follow me on all social networks, Pearl the Celebrity and The Pearl Show. And shout out to my special guest, Jasmine Sanders.
And y'all follow me on my Facebook page, Daisy Pearl. Yes, that's my real name. Okay, that's not no fake name, or Jasmine Sanders. And yeah, that's it.
And thank y'all for watching The Pearl Show. Oh yeah, make sure y'all share this video. Good night, y'all.